Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. Do 3 recaps. First one I want to talk about, this game that just ended here. Number 4 Auburn comes all the way back down from 17 points to beat number 5 Iowa State in this Maui Invitational quarterfinal. What a back and forth game. Come down the end, Auburn misses a shot, but they get a putback to win it. What a game. Back and forth throughout that whole second half. Auburn got the momentum, even took a 4-point lead, but Iowa State, they didn't give up. And they even took the lead briefly, 81-79, but Auburn got a nice backdoor pass from Carwell to tie it up, and they played some nice defense that last defense possession. Iowa State did too, it's just didn't box out. And I believe it was Johnny Broom who was dealing with a cramp, tipped it in to win the game. Auburn, they're really good. They're legit. Iowa State's legit. It's kind of curious about Iowa State because they hadn't played like great competition for this game, but they're legit. They had a 17-point lead. Auburn was turning the basketball over in the first half, but then Auburn was turning over in the first half, but then Iowa State started turning it over in the second half, and that's really what cost them the last play where they turned it over. They were cooking in the first half, but in the second half, they just didn't cook. Tough loss because it's frustrating to lose this type of game. That was just such a questionable decision there in that last play, I thought. By Iowa State. Just I don't know. The lone wolf play cost them the game. A big lead in the first half, choking and losing the second half. Like, you struggle to play from ahead so badly the last few years. It happened to Texas A&M last year. Like, you got it. If you're the coach and players, you just gotta accept accountability. But this was a hell of a game, though. But this is a game they should have won. But they just let the game slip away. But you just gotta give credit to Auburn at the end of the day. Come back fighting. Baker Mazzara, I forgot what happened in the first half. I think he got hurt, but he came out in the start of the second half strong, offensively and defensively, made some big impact plays, and Auburn outscored him 50-32 in that second half. Auburn played a hell of a game. Johnny Broom, 21 points, 2 assists, 10 rebounds, made some big shots in that second half, got the game-winning tip in, and that's probably the best cramp he's probably dealt with. And Johnny Broom and Chad Mazzara, they lived up to the preseason hype tonight. They took a beating all night and still put up a combined 39 points on 12 of 21 shooting. And Padford surprised me as well. I thought he played a solid game as well. 14 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. He's been a really impressive player for this team. Chad Baker Mazzara, 18 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds for Chad Baker Mazzara. He went back to the locker room. Forgot what it was. I think he got hurt, but he come back and he looked good. He's good. There was just a little bit too much dribbling into traffic in the second half, resulted in enough turnovers to allow Auburn to get back into the game. Baker Mazzara looked like a lottery pick, and I thought their bigs passed the test. This team's legit, though. For Iowa State. I still think this team's legit. They just started dribbling into traffic too much. Kind of what Auburn did in the first half. They kept dribbling into traffic too much. But genuinely think the secret sauce behind Auburn is its year 2 transfer breakout model. Last year, Johnny Broom elevating to an All-American year 2. This year, Chad Baker Mazzara is way, way better than he was last year. Lived up to the hype, I thought. He had, how many points did he have? He had 16 second half points, I think. He was fantastic. Johnny Broom was great, even with the cramp, gets the game-winning tip in. Those two were the 2 players of the game. Padford had a good game, obviously 14 points. Denver Jones, 12 points, 3 assists, or 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Miles Kelly, 12 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds for Miles Kelly. But what allowed Auburn to get back into this game? Their backcourt stars woke up. Chad Baker-Mazara, Denver Jones, Miles Kelly had 7 points combined at halftime. I mean, Chad Baker-Mazara was injured, but their backcourt wasn't doing much in the first half. But Baker-Mazara went for 16, Jones with 10, and Kelly with 9 in the second half. This was a heck of a win. That's what allowed me back into the game, was their backcourt played really well, especially of note. This felt like an NCAA tournament game, and this is a good win because they probably got one of the best resumes right now, because they beat Houston and Iowa State away from home. This wasn't like this is a road or a road game or a home game. This is a neutral site in the Maui Invitational, and they beat Iowa State in the Maui Invitational. They beat Houston in a neutral court. Like, that's insane. They have 2 wins over like top 6 teams, and they might be the best team so far. Cardwell 2 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds for him. Chaney Johnson 4 points, 3 rebounds for him. Chris Moore 2 assists, 1 board. And Auburn proves to 5-0 here as a team. They shot 47% from the field, 33% from 3. They made most of their threes in the second half, and they shot better in the second half as well. And they made 81% of their free throws, 35 rebounds, 10 offensive, 25 defensive. They had 12 turnovers. Felt most of those really came in the first half. Iowa State had 9. Felt like most of those come in the second half as well, just dribbling too much into traffic. They shot 47% from the field, 38% from 3. Only took 18 threes. They shot 82 from the line. And they dropped a 3 and 1. But Keyshawn Gilbert had 23 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, their leading scorer by far tonight. Curtis Jones, 14 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Their backcourt, I thought, was good. Lipsy, 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He didn't play great, man. Was he, like, sick, or was he injured? Like, he didn't look like himself this game. Maybe he got hurt? I don't know. Like, he just did not look good. Like, disappointing what they got from him in the second half. He was a liability offensively. No one other than Keyshawn and Cujo, Curtis Jones, looked like they wanted to touch the ball. Like, Momcilovic, he didn't really get many touches late in this game. 12 points. What if he had 12 points, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds? Where was he at? He didn't get many shots tonight. Deshaun Jackson, 13 points, 3 rebounds. Joshua Jefferson, 9 points, 2 assists, 8 rebounds from him. He's a good basketball player. Like, he played at St. Mary's last year, I believe. That was a good pickup by them. Chatfield 2 points, and Ingersatus 2 points. So yeah, this is a tough loss, but this was a hell of a back and forth basketball game, especially in the second half. But this is a tough loss for Iowa State because, I mean, up 17, they had a chance to get a big win, but they didn't. But they kept battling, even though they choked the lead down by 4. They kept battling. Auburn kind of helped them with a flagrant foul, but they kept battling. But that was just a bad last play. But the environment was good as well. Both fan bases showed out. But they were, after being down 18. Like, Iowa State is still legit. But in the second half, they just kept dribbling into traffic, like I said, and just players down the stretch. The only ones that really showed up were Gilbert and Jones, Curtis Jones. Momcilovic is a really good three-point shooter. I don't know why they didn't try to get him the ball. That last play just was a good play. Like, I get you're trying to run the time down, but you got to at least get a shot up there. Instead, they didn't. They played good defense, but they didn't box out. But you gotta give credit to Auburn. They battled back. Chad Baker-Mazara had 16 points, and their guards really scored well in that second half as well. And 7 turnovers for Iowa State in the second half, and 31% shooting. Like, that's less than 1 point per possession for the Cyclones after they hit everything in sight in the first half. Like, they hit everything in the first half. Second half, they struggled. Just unreal. So, yeah, it's really all I gotta say for this game. So until next time, have a lot. Peace.